Yeah, yeah. That's the perfect video, man. That's what I feel like man on fire. But when I'm listening to that, man,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Man on Fire. That's my joint. Man on Fire and Safe House. Those my two
Yeah,
joints.
yeah. Yo, so earlier, you was talking about you was involved with a crew on your block. What was some of the things that was happening with the law? Like, was you getting in any trouble at that time or anything like that?
Yeah, so with the dudes I was getting money with on 151. That's how I caught my YO probation because
And I was gonna
one
ask
day
you that.
one day me and my man Chicky Boom Boom, it was a major snowstorm and nobody didn't come to get no money. So he like, fuck that. He like, yo, you pitch and I'ma look out. So I'm like, all right. And he was the lieutenant for the spot. So anyway, I'm like, all right, we gonna go to the hallway and get all this chicken. There's a snowstorm, we gonna get all the chicken. So I don't know because my man Chicky Boom Boom running around. I don't know. We already served the TNT nigga.
Got you.
So the nigga came in cop. He already swapped the bill.
Yeah.
He already did the bill swap. I don't know this. He left. He got the fuck out of there. So I noticed like my man Chicky Boom Boom like, yo, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna get us something to eat. I'm gonna get us some heroes, so we can eat and everything. So I was starving as fuck too because we was up all morning grinding. That nigga didn't come back, bro. Like 30 minutes went by, 40 minutes went by. I'm like, yo, where the fuck this nigga at? I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm beeping him. He ain't answering his beeper. I'm like, this nigga probably slid off with a bitch or something, right?
Yeah.
Bro, a man came in with a cane and he was like hunched over. And I felt it, bro. Something said run. And I didn't run, bro. And by the time I did think to run, that nigga dropped the cane and backed the hammer out and the badge and said, don't fucking move. He said, you under arrest. I said, what the fuck? But I was able to throw the pack out the window because the way the building was set up, the staircase of the building, there was big windows on every floor. So I threw everything out the window and ran up. No, I ran up a few flights and then threw it out the window. So by the time them niggas patted me down, nothing wasn't on me though. But the money was on me though. And the money was a fucking marked bill. So they like, yo, we got you. I said, you don't got me for nothing. I don't got nothing on me. They like, yeah, you got marked bills on you. You know what I'm saying? Fam, when them niggas took me to the van, it was like 20 niggas in the van. And they all was sitting on the floor of the van, chained up together. Them niggas was chained up together. So that's the picture from back in the days when I had the AVs on. So all the niggas was on the floor. Yeah, that's some of my guys. All those is Avorexes. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was chained up to the floor of the van. So they chained me to the floor of the van with everybody else. But we didn't go directly to the precinct. Bro, them niggas drove us around for hours. They was going to different hoods, snatching niggas up. They went to Cypress Avenue. They snatched a few niggas from there. Then we drove all the way to motherfucking Creston, 183rd and Creston. They snatched a few niggas over there. So now there's like fucking 40 of us in a big ass van. I'm like, yo, officer, I'm getting motion sick now. I'm about to throw up. And the handcuffs is made out of you can smell that metal, like that silver. Yeah. That shit always give me headaches. Every jail I've been to, the handcuffs and all that shit give me headaches and all that. Like that silver, the balls, all that shit. That shit weaken you. That shit really do weaken you. So they finally take me to the precinct. And my man Chicky Boom Boom and me, we got YO probation for the shit. That was my first offense ever. They was like, yo, you got a squeaky clean record. So they was like, all right, if we take this 5 year probation, it'd be good. I took the 5 years probation and ran with it. So from there, I didn't want to stay up on 151 in Cortland with them no more. So I took Carton Hans up on his offer, and I started fucking with him. So I only fuck with like his crew, the 9.5 crew. I only fuck with them for like 2 weeks, and I didn't touch no drugs. I was a lookout, but you had to do 12-hour shifts. You had to do 12-hour shifts. And the way it was the dudes that's pitching, they get 60 off the pack, 60% off the pack, and the lookout get 40% off the pack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if a nigga making $1,000, if a nigga made 1,000, he get
600, you get 400.
I get 400. But niggas is doing like no lie. One nigga could do like probably 200 packs. 300-400 packs in a 12-hour shift because the dope, we had cheese lines, bro. I don't know if you're from New York, but if we on 155 in Cortland, the dope line going to 153rd in Cortland. That shit was long. The lines was bananas. So anyway,
and was that in shifts or was that just like all day?
No, that was the fiends. Lined up.
I'm saying, was that in the shift? Like, was that like from 7 to 12, or was that all day long?
Yeah, no, that was all day long. But it was only 2 shifts. Niggas had to do 12-hour shifts. So niggas are hustling from 7 to 7 in the morning to 7 in the night, and 7 at night to 7 in the morning. I was in the morning shift. I did 7 in the morning to 7 at night. Cause I had to still go home. My grandmother be like, "Where the fuck you at, nigga? Like, you ain't coming home, nigga." Like, you know what I'm saying? And then back then, dinner time is always between 6 and 8.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so my grandmother beat me, yo, you coming home to eat dinner or not, man? I cook dinner, yeah, I'm coming home, I'll be home at 8. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But what made the reason why I only was fucking with them for 2 weeks is because when I started fucking, that was around the time when they caught the heat with Pete and all of them. And a lot of dudes don't know how to play their position, right? Even though Pistol Pete is only 1 or 2 years older than me, he was more advanced than me at that age in regards to his level of balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga bodies was up. You know what I'm saying? So when I found out them niggas had beef and a lot of shit went down, I bowed out. Like, yo, bro, I'm good. I'm gonna go over here and get that shit.
I'm a little familiar with Pete because back in the days, like, I got family in Kingston, New York. You can hear me?
Yeah, that town, upstate, near Newburgh and all that.
That's like one of the first towns that they went to, the Sex Money Dudes. That's like a
no, facts.
So my family's from there. My family's like one of the families that brought them in. You know what I'm saying? From up there and shit.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, so I'm familiar with the story of Pete and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm familiar with work. He busy. His team was crazy. He had an ill team around him, man.
Yeah, and they was putting in pain, and them niggas was around my age, but them niggas they was catching murders and they was killing niggas. So I bowed down, I put in my position. So one day Carter see me, he like, oh, he said, oh, that's how niggas do. Niggas make a little money and then want to dip off. I said, nah, it ain't that. I said, yo, I'm good, man. I just don't want to like be on the block no more. I want to be off the block. So, unfortunately, they got their situation and then he got clipped. But what it was when I left too, I went to 146 in St. Nick. And I was down there on 146 in Harlem. I was down there getting money because it was a Wooly from my hood that was down there getting money named Cuckoo. Rest in peace to Cuckoo. So I was down there on 146 in St. Nick under a nigga named Cuckoo. Now Cuckoo was a blue black nigga, but he was a triple threat. And what I mean by a triple threat is he had a gun game, a knife game, and a knuckle game. He was able to do all three. He was nice in all three. He was a triple threat. So when I was hustling on 146 in St. Nick under him, across the street on 146 in St. Nick was AZ from Paid in Full.
Right.
So AZ was across the street from us. So it was rules down there too. Niggas couldn't sell on niggas' sides of the street and different shit like that. But AZ had a brother, rest in peace. He was like albino. He was like a chubby light-skinned nigga. And I remember him and AZ used to always be out there on their side of the street. But Cuckoo used to always tell me, yo, don't go on that side of the street. Like, for nothing. Don't go on that side of the street for nothing. But what it was he knew AZ already had ratted and his name wasn't no good. And, you know, he said, you know, at any time niggas could pull up and shoot over there or shit can go down. But on our side of the street, everybody was valid. So on 146 in St. Nick, it was this brownstone building. They called it the Mark IV. They called it the Mark IV because it was like a lounge and all that shit too. And we was like behind, like where we would bag up the drugs and all that. It was behind the Mark IV, like behind the brownstone and all that. And niggas had owls and all type of shit. That's the first time I ever seen somebody with owls as a pet. He had like 3 owls. You know what I'm saying? He had like 3 owls. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, niggas had all type of weird shit, bro. Like it was one dude, rest in peace, Webb. Webb was in my class. His brother was we was in the 6th grade. His brother was a big Willie. Webb was coming to school with monkeys and all that shit. Nigga had 2 and 3 chimpanzees and all that shit. I'm like, oh shit. Niggas like, yeah, that nigga brother's super cakey. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was copping all type of animals and wild shit. But so when I left Carton Hines, I went to Harlem under Cuckoo, and Carton Hines and Cuckoo was super close too. You know what I'm saying? But Cuckoo wound up getting killed while I was in jail. Like somebody like they ambushed him, wrong place, wrong time. And you know, you could be the toughest nigga on earth, but whoever get the drop is the winner. You know what I'm saying? You know, whoever draw the quickest and whoever get the drop. So, you know, he was going to see his sister, you know, from the word I had got, and niggas ambushed him and clipped him. And I was up north. I was in Green Correctional Facility at the time, in 9-7. And when he got clipped, bro, that shit hurt me. That shit brought me to tears because he helped me. He kept a few older demons off me. It was a few older demons that wanted me dead, like older niggas. Niggas wanted me dead, bro. You know, I was popping a lot of bitches. I was boning a lot of joints. So, you know, back then, bro, you popping a nigga girl or you popping a nigga shorty, niggas are off you, bro. Niggas was off a niggas. And it don't even gotta be a nigga white.
That was grounds for death. Yeah, for days, bro.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, it wouldn't even be a nigga main bitch. It ain't his wife. It'd be like his mistress or his third mistress. And niggas just don't want you tampering with their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you just spoke. Yeah, you heard? You just spoke on AZ and everything. I said you was just speaking on AZ.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah.
You said, I forgot what song it was. You said it was with OG Ron Dude when he stomped through. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I said I was up north with OG Ron Dude when he stomped dudes. Dark mood. You know what I'm saying? I eat a nigga. I eat a nigga face like shark food. So me and Ron Dude was in Auburn together from 2003 to 2005. I was in Auburn Correctional Facility. That's a maximum. I was there for 2 years, and it was a lot of hitters in that Auburn. A lot of hitters from Harlem, the Bronx, from Rochester, from fucking Buffalo. It was niggas in there, bro. Names from all over. Names. Not no regular nobody niggas. It was hitters in there, and me and Ron Dew was in the same GED class, and Ron Dew used to give me a lot of Jews. But one day Ron Dew come to class. This nigga's a gangster. Ron Dew is a gangster. One day he didn't come to class. So I'm like, yo, where Ron Dew? Why ain't come to class today? They're like, oh, he went to see the parole board today. So he comes back later on that day to class, and his eyes is watery. He got like tears in his eyes, but not boohoo tears. So, you know, there's 4 type of ways you could cry. You could cry out of anger. You could cry out of sorrow. You could cry out of laughter. You could laugh so hard and be crying. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and then you could cry out of like reminiscing. You might just be thinking about something and it tap in with you. You know what I'm saying? So he was crying out of anger. So I'm like, yo, dude, what up, dude? Like, what's going on? He like, this fucking bum ass nigga AZ, man. He like, yo, the board just hit me. I'm like, word? He like, yeah, this faggot ass nigga, man, he keeps sending letters to the board. So I'm like, what you mean he's sending letters to the board? So like, say Ron Dew, say is almost, say he got to see the board in 6 months.
Yeah.
Say he got to see the board in December. He was telling me like, AZ will start going to the doctor right now. Like, yo, I got, I'm having headaches again. I'm still, suffering from when I got shot in the head, bro. That shit happened like in 89 or some wild shit, like 90. But he'll go to the doctor and he'll, get doctor's notes of some funny wild shit and send it to the parole board. He'll write the parole board like, yo, I'm still traumatized. And, that shit hold weight at the parole board when the victim is communicating with them still and saying they going through shit. I don't know. I didn't see the black and white. This is what he telling me verbatim, but I believe him because he's an honorable stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this nigga writing the parole board and all, they keep hitting me, man. So unfortunately, I think that bid was a 25 to life bid. Eventually he would have made it home if God Fisher and Lou Sims and dudes like that was able to come home. But Rondu caught a jail body.
Oh.
Like, he caught it, I don't know what year, but I know it was after I left Auburn. I was home and I heard about it. A dude owed him some money. Niggas get money in jail. Niggas do what they do. And right. A nigga owed him some money. And I guess the nigga, when you see Rondu, he's a nice guy. Like, you wouldn't even believe this nigga's a gangster. He's so nice. He joke, he smile. And he got big hands. His hands like fucking mittens, like fucking baseball mittens, bro. His hands is crazy, bro. So the dude owed him some chicken. Rondu like, yo, give me my money, brother. And they said one day Rondu caught the nigga in the yard, cracked him. He either snuffed him or he smacked him. But when he hit the nigga hit his head on something and then fell on the floor and hit his head. And he died. The nigga died. So basically he caught a jail body. And being that he already had 25 to life for one case, that jail body gave him natural life.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, so hopefully, man, niggas be having mean law library games and they be loopholes and different shit. So hopefully, man, one day he'll come home. But, I'm going to tell you this. People be like, oh, you got so much love for that nigga. He's a bad guy. He killed women and kids. I said, listen, man, drug dealers kill women and kids too, bro. So, dudes always want to glorify the glittery nigga and they'll try to stomp on the wolf. And what I mean by that is we always hear the story of Rich Porter and Alpo and AZ and how these niggas was getting a lot of money. Bro, them niggas sold a lot of poison to the community, bro. Them niggas sold zillions of keys and drugs to the community, right? So the way the animal food chain is in the street is, y'all getting money, extortionists is gonna come, robbers is gonna come, predators is gonna come, bro. So the same way them niggas killed women and kids, because they killed women and kids too, in a different way, bro. You selling my mother crack, she selling, huh?
They fed him a slow death.
Yeah, they fed him a slow death. And then not only that, bro, women was giving their children up. Yo, listen, man, I don't got no money for no crack, but my daughter 14, she beautiful. You can have my daughter. And niggas' daughters is getting molested and raped and all that stupid funny shit, bro. So them niggas ain't no better than the extortionist shooter niggas. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But yeah, and then Raw Dude didn't just run down on AZ and him. He caught fat catting them in Queens for like 500,000, 200, 300,000. It was up. That's what was going on. It was up. Niggas was coming to get that bag. I'm going to tell you this. AZ better be lucky he ain't running the Preacher, because Preacher would have probably raped him, fucked him, bumped him in his butt and all that. That's how Preacher was playing with niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I heard Rondu and his partner, they was giving it up crazier than Preacher, though. Not on that rape tip, though. They wasn't on the rape tip.
Not on the rape tip, but them niggas, if you had the bag, they was coming to get it. Come on. Somebody go over to you. You're welcome, Queen. Yeah. Not on no rape shit, but if you had it, they was coming for it, bro. And they wasn't local because they Bronx niggas. They from Webster and all that. But they caught AZ in them. And then they went out to Queens and caught Fat Cat in them too.
Right. I heard they got his sister or his wife or something like that, right? They got his sister or his wife or something like that.
Say that again?
No, I said they stuck up his sister or his wife or something like that. They robbed the house, shit like that. You can hear me?
One more time, because you glitched. Yeah, you glitched. One more time.
Nah, I was just saying, I was just building on the part where you just said Ron Dude got Fat Cat. I was saying they got his sister or his wife or something like that.
Oh, what it was Fat Cat's sister had a boyfriend. Matter of fact, it was one of Fat Cat teammates. It was a nigga on Fat Cat team, and he knew Ron doing them.
Yeah,
and he locked it up, and he set Fat Cat up.
right,
Now
right.
with the AZ shit was this. AZ's sister or something like that had a boyfriend that knew Ron doing them and locked that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, I ain't 100% accurate, but it always was 6 degrees of separation. It always was somebody that